afternoon, Pokésports. Welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Regulation E video. Technically, I don't know, man. It's a weird situation we got going on here because Game Freak decided that, hey, we're gonna rock Regulation E and Regulation D, even though Regulation D hasn't finished yet, but only some Pokemon, but not all of them. So I don't know what the heck's happening here. I'm gonna call this a Regulation E video just because we're using DLC mods, and that's what I assumed Regulation E was gonna be. But here we have an OGERPON video, the new fancy face of the teal mask, rocking the Defiant with weakness policy here. Now we're running base form OGERPON, which does have advantages to it. One of the advantages being you can actually choose an item, and the other advantage being you get Defiant to start the battle up, to start the turn up. Those are two very good things. Not to mention, you are still the exact same stats as a regular OGERPON. You just don't get to take advantage of the other stabs that the other masks get. Now, the cool thing is that with this weakness policy, we can use Booster Bundle with U-Turn to proc the weakness policy, get us our +1 in speed, break the weakness policy, get us to +2 in attack, followed by switching it to Chien-Pao and giving us the further boost to the attack damage by lowering everyone's defenses on the field. It's gonna be a fun time today, folks. If you guys are excited to see OGERPON in action and to see this strat, I guess you can call it a gimmick, in action, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And with that said, let's get on to today's Reggie battle. Brother, that's a weird team. That's a really weird team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ice weaknesses? You don't say? Okay. Bundle Chien-Pao. No, bundle OGERPON. Because that's the strat. I'm definitely bringing Chien-Pao in the back, though. My biggest concern is going to be their Tailwind, and if they're able to get Tailwind off. I might have to find a way around their speed control there. But I think a Scarf Chi-Yu is never a bad option here, too, in the late game. I think I have enough juice to hurt them. There's a lot of Hisuian Pokemon. They got an Oricorio. I don't even know what Oricorio does in this situation. I don't see another dance. Oh, maybe Victory Dance. Oricorio stuff. It could be. Okay, well, let's see what my opponent brings in the lead. That'll kind of determine how I feel about the rest of this game. I don't know if this strat is going to work. I haven't tried it in practice simply because Showdown currently doesn't have the DLC Pokemon on, at least not at the time we're recording this. So if this works, I'll be surprised. And if it doesn't work, I also won't be surprised. Dragapult Tornado is going to be my opponent's lead. Fair enough. Very fast lead we got here. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Nothing that we don't actually, you know, expect to see. But honestly, though, I could still hurt a lot. I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go for the U-turn into the OGERPON. Go for the OGERPON Tera. And go for the Wood Hammer onto Torn. I think I might knock out a Torn here. There's so much damage behind this hit to the point where I wouldn't be surprised if I knocked out Torn here. And I do expect Dragapult to go ahead and Terrasilize because they don't want to get hit by the Ice type move. Totally fair. I get it. Makes sense. The Fairy Tera is not what I was expecting, though. I got one, too, though. No matter what I do, they're going to be faster. Unless they decide to Bleak Wind, in which case they messed up. We'll see, though. Big green face mask thing. I love this. Give me the Embody aspect. I now should be faster, I think, than Dragapult. Bundle, thankfully, still faster. It looks like they got greedy and they went for the Bleak Wind. They didn't go for the Tailwind. Oh, get ready. Proc weakness policy, baby. Here we go. I'm a +1 speed, +2 attack OGERPON with ×2 stab thanks to the Terrasalization. Followed by Chien-Pao entering the battle. There's so much juice behind this hit. I'm going for a Wood Hammer too, aren't I? Can I knock out a Tornadus? Bruh, this is gonna be so much damage. Not very effective. Too many stat boosts. And if they don't knock out my OGERPON this turn, then we are set. Oh, they are knocking out my Ogerpon this turn. I don't care. Mission accomplished at this point, right? I can't ask for a better turn than what just happened. Okay, cool. And now that we did that, I mean, the video's over, right? We did it once. We accomplished what we set out to do. In all seriousness, it's nice that they didn't get the speed control. It's really nice. It's nice that I stopped it. I did waste my Tera to do it, though, and apparently they have another form of it still available to them. The Intimidate's never fun, too. That would have been great if I still had my friend on the field, but oh well. I'm going to go Chiyu. Because I think the Scarf can help me a lot. And I know that their Weirdeer can't Terrastalize. I also know that their Articuno can't Terrastalize. Neither one of them can Terrastalize here, but both of them can set Trick Room. And both of them terrify me. I think I'm just going to Ice Spinner. And Dark... I'm not going to overthink this. Actually, I am going to overthink this. I'm going to Ice Spinner the Articuno and Heat Wave, because I think the Weirdeer is swapping out into Dragapult. Because that's what I would do. I would swap the Weirdeer into Dragapult just to absorb a Dark Pulse hit, because I feel like the Dark Pulse is more obvious into the Weirdeer spot in order to stop a potential Trick Room, which I would then do is Trick Room with the Articuno. Protect works too. But they didn't swap that spot, so I guess I should have gone for the Dark Pulse. Never mind. Uh-oh. They might have been able to get a Trick Room up for free just now. Because I'm not doing enough damage here. What's Weirdeer gonna do? Aha. That's not fun. I gave it competitive by accident. I just outspeed still though. So I don't quite know if I care. I think I should still do the exact same thing. Because they still don't have a safe switch into this. Dragapult is not going to appreciate this combination of hits. As long as they don't maintain the speed control, I should have nothing to fear. Especially when Heat Wave's double hitting. That's beautiful. Articuno might live this -2 Ice Spinner, but it also might not. Yeah, cool. There you go. Works for me. Really good for us. All right, nice. They do eventually get the Trick Room up, but your last is Dragapult, though, Tom. I don't know if you know that I know this, but your last is Dragapult. And that's not quite the slowest Pokemon in the game. The Chiyu actually might... might underspeed in Trick Room here. I think for the sake of narrowing down their numbers, I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch on the Weirdeer. And Heat Wave. Okay, they're going for Skill Swap again, it seems. Yeah, they are. They're intimidating me again? I'm not sure if Chenpao's the problem. Pretty sure it's Chiyu. Chiyu's the one doing all the damage with the Heat Wave. If my Chiyu can live this turn, which it should be able to. Ooh, hardly. I might go for the swap. All right, well, Weirdeer's going down anyway. Yeah, I might go for the bundle swap. Should I swap it on the Chiyu? 3 turns left the Trick Room? No, I should swap it on the Chenpao. Swap in bundle on the Chenpao. Let the Chiyu go down. Bring the Chenpao back in at full damage. Maybe even protect the turn. I guess we'll see. They might even be low enough to where a Sucker Punch can do the rest. Yeah. It feels like a Sucker Punch can do the rest from there. I should be able to take another Dragon Darts. Hopefully. On the bundle spot. Yeah. I can actually take a whole other one after that. Wow. In fact, so can my Chenpao, right? 155 to 79. It's too much math. Maybe. I don't know. It's not in yellow yet. All right, here's what we do. Let's go for the freeze dry. I don't think I have to Sucker Punch, but they might be in Sucker Punch range. So I think I might as well go for it. Just because why not? Oh my goodness. Okay, thankfully, no booster energy there. So the bundle was still faster. There was very little risk there, but still, it was a coin flip in the end somehow. All right, starting off with a dub, we got the strat off. We did it. We accomplished what we set out to do today, so I'm proud of ourselves. Pat on the back, Kevin. Anyway, on to the next battle. Lele bringing the funky looking team. I always say funky looking, but every single time I'm up against Ceruledge, I'm never having a good time. It's almost always a bad time. But the rest of the team's kind of interesting. Not a lot of speed control on their side of the field. I mean, they could have a Tailwind here. They could have a Trick Room on the Flutter main. But other than that, not too much that I'm too concerned with. I think I just go Iron Bundle. And I think I just go OGERPON. This might be the time, man. It might be the perfect time for this strat. That's 1, 2, 3 ghost types on their team. Hello, Chiyu. Nice to meet you. Also, hello, Fluttermaid. Nice to meet you. I got no qualms there. But the thing is, with this strat, I do want to try to get Chien-Pao on the field. So maybe I hold off on the Flutter just because they do have, like, Shadow Sneak shenanigans. And I'll bring the Chien-Pao in the back. Why not? Because the big benefit of being able to swap out of the bundle into the Chien-Pao is just doing that much more damage with the OGERPON. You want to go for the one-shots here. Can't settle for less. Moltres and Iron Valley are going to be my opponent's lead. Okay. Definitely fascinating. Not too concerned, though. I should be able to take a Fiery Wrath. I think in general, I should be fine. Listen, we're going for it. We're going for the Ivy. We're going for the Terastallization. We're going to go big mass green form here. I think OGERPON is such a cool Pokemon, man. I love that you have these many different forms and they're all very unique. We now have Embody Aspect. Thank you for the speed boost. I'm now faster than everything you have on the field. Except for clearly the booster bundle. Gonna smack myself, activate the weakness policy. Go for this disgusting amount of damage. I probably should have attacked this thing. I don't know if I would have knocked it out, though. It's resisted. But that would have been a good test. Just to see how much damage we're actually doing in the situation. But anyway, let's go into the Chien-Pao. Which could be bad news. If they go for a fighting move, but I guess we'll find out. No, JK, they're not going to live. Big Ivy Cudgel? Cudge? Oh, they're sashed. That's not great. That's bad news. They do go for the CC. Well, guess what? I'm also sashed. Aha. I also have a focus sash. Now, what the heck is the Moltres going to do to me? Fair. Just go for a nice and simple Tailwind. Keep it simple. I'm going to protect Chien-Pao and... Actually, I'm going to hard swap Chien-Pao. Go in a bundle. And then just go for the Spiky Shield here with the OGERPON. Because I have a feeling they're going to protect or they're going to Shadow Sneak or they're going to do something on their side of the field. And I want to be prepared for it. They're going to Terastallize on their side of the field. Okay. I have to get the speed control back in my favor. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I have to get it back there. You're fire, Tera. Fascinating. Don't love it. Yeah, there's the protect that I thought was going to happen. Good news is I think they're going to go for the OGERPON this turn. We set up the Spiky Shield. Yep. Perfect. Alright, alright. Well, since they just Terastallized, I'm going to go for the Icy Wind now. I guess I could go for the throat chop. I just don't think I'm faster right now. The Iron Valiant is definitely faster than my side of the field. I'm going to attempt an Icy Wind. And then attempt a throat chop onto the Moltres. That Valiant is actually a big problem for me. Moltres protects. Wow. I wonder who the Valiant decides to go for then. CC onto the... Oh, I could have played that a lot better, man. I mean, I'm stalling out their weather. Not their weather, their Tailwind, which is something. But I could have gotten rid of that Iron Valiant there. That would have been huge. Got baited into attacking the Moltres. Okay. All right, well, let's go back into Chen Pal so we can protect. Might even double protect this turn, because why not? I believe it's their final turn of Tailwind anyway. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got no reason not to double protect here. So that's exactly what I will do. And they're protecting anyway. Okay, so this is a completely worth it turn for me. I might get so greedy that I double into this Moltres again. Is that crazy? Yes, it is. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Spinner onto the Valiant. And I have a feeling this will still do a lot of damage. Let me just go for the Wood Hammer onto the Moltres just in case. Okay, I wish I doubled it though. I really do wish I doubled it. I thought I was gonna protect. Oh, that is so much damage. I should have doubled it, dude. Oh my goodness. Please don't Tailwind. Go for the greedy KOs. Just go for the greedy KOs. You know you want to. I should have doubled that thing, dude. I opted not to. I went for the Valiant. The Valiant's not doing anything to me. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we're fine. They're in Sucker Punch range. Nice, they're throwing. I'm cool with that. As long as they remain in Sucker Punch range, we're solid. Okay, now they're going to Shadow Sneak me, though. So I got to protect. It's always an awkward situation. I can't Sucker Punch Ceruledge because Ceruledge is going to Shadow Sneak me. So I'm going to protect. And see if I can get this Throat Chop off on the Ceruledge here. I got to see how fast OGERPON actually is compared to their team right now. I'm base 120 speed, max speed. And at +1, there's a Shadow Sneak. Do I outspeed the Moltres is the question in Tailwind. You bet I do. Big Throat Chop onto the Ceruledge. Sayonara, baby. Whew, okay. Win this game. I am so fast. Not that it matters, I'm dead now. But I was so fast. OGERPON doing its thing. All right. Now I just got a Moltres to worry about and whoever they have in the back. I mean, I'll outspeed that guy. But I don't love seeing it right now, if I'm gonna be real, you know? Not a big fan. Am I actually about to ignore this Moltres again? Just so I could double gas it on? Yeah. Yes, I am. Oh my goodness. Moltres isn't protecting for some reason. That's why. I could have just Sucker Punched it. But I keep getting afraid that it's going to protect and it's just not doing it. Oh, I'm sitting here throwing games now. Oh, so sad, dude. It is so sad. GG. All Moltres has to do is hit an Air Slash. But at this point, I'm pretty sure it has Fiery Wrath as its final move. It just hasn't used it yet. No, it is just going for Air Slashes. So there was still a world where I won this game. There was a world and a way that I won this game, but it just wasn't the way. It wasn't the time right now. GG's though. My opponent deserved that. That was a good battle. Okay, not the weirdest team I've seen. I see the Tailwind option. I see the Electric Terrain option. And I see the Bramblegast. Can OGERPON deal with this is the question. It's a difficult question too, because especially if they lead with like some kind of Tailwind or some kind of speed control, I might be in some danger. But I think it's time to just do Iron Bundle OGERPON right away. It's the strat that we planned for. It's the strat that I think will do very well. We gotta have high hopes. Now, as for the rest of the team, I think Chen Pao plus Chiyu in the back is never a bad idea. I'm going to leave the Flutter Mane behind just because this team really does like to smack Flutter Mane in the face. They have a lot of priority moves on their side of the field, like the Shadow Sneak, like the Aqua Jet. I don't want them to play that game, especially if they're going to maintain the speed control for the majority of the game. Now, if I'm lucky, and I hope I am, they won't lead with... Okay. They led with both of their speed control friends. I was going to say, if I'm lucky, they don't lead with Thunderous, because Thunderous can kind of put a little bit of a damper into my speed here. But we'll see how this plays out. Mostly because I do still have very fast Pokemon on my side of the field. And I still do have speed control as well. I think what I'm going to do instead of you turning out is just fire off an Icy Wind. And maybe Spiky Shield. We'll keep this a little simple this turn. I'm not going to overthink it this turn. I'm going to go for the Spiky Shield with the OGERPON. They set up Electric Terrain. Okay, so that's how they're going to get their speed boost. And then they're probably also going to set up Tailwind? Special attack. Oh, no, there's no speed boost involved at all. Alrighty, then. Plus Electric Sea, so they got defense and special attack up. Well, we're going to slow them down a little bit. And that super effective stab against both of them, so I'll never complain about that damage. Nice little crit, too. I'll take that. Now, if they attack into the OGERPON, we're solid. Okay, they just Tailwind. Oh, they're at -1 though. So like, who knows? Like, I could still be faster if I Icy Wind again. I'm tempted to Terrastallize. If I Grass Tera and go for the Ivy, I think I might be able to knock out the Iron Jugulus, even with the defense boost and even with the resistance. The thing with this is that when I Terrastallize here and I get into my big mask green face form, that means that I get speed boost as well. Yeah, nice. Got the second Icy Wind in. I don't need... Okay, I didn't even need to Terrastallize there. Oops. I mean, hey. I'm not going to complain about that, though. That's really good news for me, because you know what that means now? What that means is I could still U-turn onto myself, assuming they don't go into something that's faster in Tailwind than my Iron Bundle. Never mind, that's definitely faster in Tailwind and an Electric Surge. And then into Bramblegast, who does get the Wind Rider. Okay, this ain't so cut and dry no more. I can stall out this Tailwind, though. We got 2 turns left of it. I have a feeling that the bundle is going to be a big target on my opponent's back. You know, it puts a big target on my back. So I think I can kind of get away with just going for the U-turn here. Seeing if I can proc my weakness policy. Then firing off an Ivy into... Okay, well, never mind. That one's dead. Big sad. I had no protect there and I wasn't safe switching into anything else though, so it's got to be what it's got to be. They're going to go for the Phantom Force though. I'm not so sure I care about that too much. Here's an Ivy Cudgel. Ivy Cudgel into... Ooh. Into the Alolan Raichu. You're gonna leave it down to its sash. Beautiful. Here's a cool thing. I just have to go into Chenpao. And I just have to make a couple swaps here. Actually, I don't even have to do that. I think I can live a Phantom Force with Ogerpon. Like, Ogerpon is such a legit Pokemon. I'm not worried at all. I'll just Sucker Punch here into the Raichu. And fire off a Throat Chop. Okay, that's fine too. You're going to have to attack eventually, right? I mean, you can protect as many turns as you want. But when you're the last Pokemon on the field, you're going to have to hit something. Let's see how well we take this Phantom Force with the Ogerpon. We don't. Okay. Well, I thought I could have taken that. I was wrong. But anyway, I think we're still fine. I think we're still A-okay, especially now that their Tailwind peters out. Unfortunately, the electric terrain is still going to be on the field for my opponent. But again, I have Sucker Punch. And I have a Chi-Yu. I think I just have the correct Pokemon here in the back. Because again, we Sucker Punch the Raichu because that's going to be the one that outspeeds everything on my side of the field. Can't go for Heat Wave, can't go for Overheat because of the Wind Rider, so I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse. Into the Brambleghast spot. Did they Terastallize? Well, if they didn't, they definitely didn't now. Actually, I don't remember. If they Terastallized, it wasn't a meaningful Terastallization. Regardless, Dark Pulse into the Brambleghast. Big damage. Just going to be enough to clean it off the field. Okay. We didn't get to accomplish our strat this battle, but it's okay, because we know it works. We've done it already. Let's see if we can get the triple win in today's video, though. On to the next. Waymond running some Tailwind Regidrago stuff. Okay. Not a huge fan of that. It is a little concerning. But nevertheless, it's not like we have bad Pokemon against it. We can just go Crest, and we can probably just set up Trick Room and be okay. They don't really have a great Trick Room answer on their side of the field. But hey. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to get the Ogerpon and the Bundle strategy off in this final battle. No big deal, though. I think if we go Crest, and if we go, say... Maybe not Flutter Mane. Problem is, I don't really want to be in Trick Room, but if they set Tailwind, I'm going to want to be in Trick Room. How about this? I'm going to feel it out. I'm going to go Iron Bundle. I'm going to go Ogerpon. I will lead with the strat. I'm going to bring Crest in the back. And then in the far back, I think my best Pokemon to deal with what they have on their side of the field might actually be Flutter Mane. So I'm not going to bring the Chenpao this time around. Although the Chenpao would do well against 3 of their Pokemon, it wouldn't do well against the Golden Go. I mean, I guess it could, but if the Golden Go decides to go for the Tera Water, I won't be able to do anything to it. At least the Flutter Mane will be able to hit it with neutral damage and do a lot more than Chenpao would. Regardless, looks like they're going to Tailwind. They're going to Watersh right away. Okay. Fascinating. I would love to Terastallize right now with Ogerpon, but this is one of the few situations where I think Terastallizing with Bundle might be more beneficial to me. If I go for like the Bundle Tera, go for the Icy Wind, and then still end up going for the Grass move on the Urshifu, I think I might be okay. Like, I don't always have to Terastallize the Ogerpon. And I think that might be a trap that a lot of players fall into, just because, you know, Ogerpon gets this cool ability where you can just do your thing and be a extra terrestrial form. So you might feel pressured to doing it all the time. You don't have to, though. There just might be situations like this one where I'm like, hey, I kind of want to Ghost Penguin right now. They actually swap out that spot there. Okay. They got to be knowing incoming Grass move is coming there. So I'm assuming their swap is going to be intelligent. Indeedy. That's still neutral damage. I'll take that. That means they don't have a better swap than that in the back, huh? I don't mind that. That's pretty good news for me. Especially after I get one Icy Wind off on this Torrent, I'll be able to just keep on going for another Icy Wind. Now, the problem is I did waste Tera. I didn't have to use it there. Because the only reason for this Tera was that Urshifu. Oh, I'm actually outspeeding, which means they're just going for a Bleak Windstorm. Okay. Fair enough. Does my Ogerpon outspeed now? It should. Yep. Ivy Cudgel. Bop. Big damage. That's really good damage, actually. Yeah, there's a Bleak Wind. They double connect with the raw Bleak Wind, but we double live. So, hey, I'll take that. I will definitely take that and run. Thanks for the weakness policy also, Tom. We do more damage now. All right. I think I'll just go for a second Icy Wind here. I hit the spiky shield. I'm underestimating how fast Ogerpon is. It's base 120. It's really fast. Like, compared to the meta, it's outspeeding things like Torn, and it outspeeds things like Urshifu really easily unless they're Scarfed. Or unless they're Tailwinded. Alright, let's Spiky Shield this. Just because I know that I'm not going to be able to knock out the Indeedee this turn. Yeah, they're going to set Tailwind, but we're going to set it right back down. Thanks to the double Icy Wind. Beautiful. Double connects too. Great damage on both their Mons. I'm actually in a very interesting situation where I don't have to attack with Ogerpon. But that also relies on me relying on my Icy Wind to hit. Not sure I can do that. It's a risky play. I don't want to make that play. But it would be a pretty decent situation to go into this grass. To the point where I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it. If I get the double Icy Wind knockout here, I'll be able to Trick Room, and then their back two Pokemon will still be in Tailwind while I'm in Trick Room. For at least a couple turns. And their back two Pokemon haven't received any Icy Wind speed drops either. Alright, Crest coming out. They're going to swap here. Okay, well now their back Pokemon is going to receive a speed drop. Probably the Ursh coming back. Yeah, here comes Ursh again. Icy Wind keeps connecting though. Bundle putting in some severe work ethic today. Holy. Alright, here's the thing though. They can go for the Aqua Jet now. Onto the bundle. Oh no, they can't. Second terrain. Oh, I hope they forget about that. Oh, I'm safe. Yeah, I'm so safe now. Oh, you said it, man. Remember, you said it. That's a you problem right there. Regidrago. Look at who it is. All right. I believe I'm still faster. I should be. Booster bundle is real fast, man. I'm going to go for the freeze dry. I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam onto the Regidrago. I think I'm still faster. I should still be faster here. There's so much speed and juice on my bundle right now. This is the world's fastest bundle. It died, but it just, you know, it was a very fast accident. All right, terrestrializing on my opponent's side. I'm assuming just Water Tera. Yep, Water Tera. Go for the Aqua Jet. I dare you. I dare you. They could also just be going for the Surging Strikes. Yeah, they don't go for it. Anyway, okay, here's a freeze dry. Goodbye. Sayonara, I'm still faster than the Tailwind, man. Bundle is so dumb. Such a dumb Pokemon, man. Thank goodness the game didn't give it Scald. Because if it got Scald, it would be in every single team. Okay, here's a Dragon Energy. I'm just gonna die. But the next one shouldn't hurt that much. That one hurt a lot, but the next one I should be able to tolerate, especially since their Tailwind should be running out somewhat soon. Maybe. Well, also because they're going to take some damage here. I'm going to go back into Ogre. Just because Herdy-Dur Ogerpon video. Indeedee's at 1 HP. I'm in the yellow with Ogerpon. I'm on like 36. Okay. They still have a turn of Tailwind and a turn of Psychic Terrain. So I'm going to use my big ol' brain and I'm going to click the Protect move. And I guess I'll just go for the Lunar Blessing just in case they let me. But I'm fully expecting to lose my Cresselia this turn one way or another. But that's just okay. I'm just trying to guarantee the victory and guarantee I have the faster Pokemon on the field when the game comes to an end. All right, they go for the Follow Me. No big deal. No one's attacking. Another Dragon Energy. Interesting that they decided to Dragon Energy after taking some chip damage. They might be choice locked. Yeah, Cress is actually going to live. Hold up. Cress is hanging on. Game's not over yet, folks. We're still here. That's kind of an issue. Well, not if they're going for Dragon Energy. Hold up. Yeah, I can really just use Big Brain for a second. If Dragon Energy is their win condition, I'll just show them the Pokemon that they won't hit with the Dragon Energy. And I'll just finish off their Indeedee with the Ice Beam. Whatever HP is left on this Indeedee, we'll just get rid of right now. Hopefully. All right, do they just Dragon Energy again? They follow me again. Another Dragon Energy. Okay, Flutter Mane's fine. I will lose my Cress. It is what it is. I get the Ogerpon on the field nice and healthy. And I get the spread move Flutter Mane on the field nice and healthy, which is all that I really gotta do. Bring in the Ogerpon. Hey, look at me. It's Ogerpon. Back again. I made a DLC. Go for the Dazzling Gleam. Go for the Ivy. Cudgel. And that'll be a game. Battle is canceled. And we're going to end today's video off 3-1 with Ogerpon. Ogerpon is an absolute blast, man. And I haven't even started using the masked versions of it on the channel. If you guys are excited to see when those videos come out, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already as well. I had an absolute blast with Ogerpon. I think it's honestly maybe out of the new Pokemon introduced, it might even be better than Blood Moon. Maybe it's too soon to say that, but it feels like it might be a little bit better than Blood Moon. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. You know what to do. Hit the YouTube stuff. And have yourselves a great night. I'm Pokésports. Peace out. Bye-bye.